Apple and Google are spending millions of euros so your phone can intelligently protect its own battery. Yet, for these massive batteries powering our clean energy transition, there is no protection. The same batteries powering our lights when renewable energies can't. And for these, a 1% drop in battery health can mean 1 million euros lost for energy operators. Hi, I'm Laura. I'm the co-founder and CEO of reLi Energy, and I've dedicated my career to the energy transition. A transition that doesn't exist without these batteries. A transition that is not so clean if by 2030 there'll be more than 25 million tons of batteries reaching their end of life. We're treating our most valuable climate assets as disposable. If phone makers work so hard to make this tiny battery last a little longer, aren't we taking care of the massive batteries powering our energy grid? Well, it turns out that this problem requires deep expertise and a team who's not afraid to rethink the whole system. And that's why I teamed up with Krishna, who's been obsessed with batteries since he was a teenager. He knows everything about degradation. And Ashish, who was a power trader who couldn't keep just watching companies lose millions of euros. We knew that the system was broken because today's tools are run to maximize today's revenues, but at the cost of tomorrow's. You know that overcharging your phone overnight will kill its own battery. The same principle applies to these massive batteries. We don't need a system that tells us that the battery is degraded. We need a system to tell us how to charge and discharge the battery in a smarter way to protect their life. And that's why we build an AI-powered software that can show the real-time cost of every action before it happens. It connects to existing software and then automates the best action, making the smartest decision the default one. And the results are 3 years in more lifetime and 5 million euros more in revenues per project every year. And this is not just theory. We are already proving this in multi-million euro assets live in paid projects with some of the largest energy companies around the globe. And one of these large customers for reLi could represent a 5 million euros revenue within 5 years, a foot into a 50 billion euros global market by 2030. And to get there, we're not only working with operators, but we are going to license our product, allowing other platforms to directly integrate reLi, allowing reLi to become the operating standard for all batteries. Because the future of energy won't run on yesterday's software. We're building a future where every battery is managed with intention, and sustainability and profitability work on the same side. This is reLi.
Thank you, Laura. You want to go first?
Really, really cool what you guys are doing. And maybe to better understand as well, like how much is within your own control or like within reLi's control to actually optimize and improve the batteries versus, with whatever grid balancing systems you might have out there as well, and also, the spikes in demand and supply as well.
Yeah. So we are directly integrating with the operation of the battery. So every time the battery operates, we're going to have a saying in that. So we will calculate what is the best action to do to maximize both the lifetime and the profitability. So of course, we're going to also maximize the profitability when there is need, because of course these batteries are used for balancing the grid, for supporting our renewable grid. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to prioritize what's best for the grid and what's best for the battery. So we balance both of them, and we directly have a decision into the operation. So once it's integrated, we are helping take the decision directly.
What's the pricing structure or model? I'm curious about the 5 million figure you've put out there.
Yes. So right now we have a SaaS subscription, so it's an onboarding fee plus like a subscription per year depending on the size of the battery. So this depends on the megawatt hour. And all of our customers don't only have one project, but they install different projects. So large customers might have 3 projects per year that they install, and this means that our software will be with them along the way. So these numbers for just one customer can increase a lot. So for us, one customer means that there is a big growth over time.
Does that mean that you're then competing with the manufacturer of these battery systems themselves, or you have to have some way to hook into those batteries, right?
Yeah. So all that we require is data. So we have 2 ways to get the data. One is directly from our customers, or we have a hardware that we can put on site to collect the data. And this is something that is easily done. So it's not something we compete with the manufacturers. And the manufacturers have no saying in the operation of the battery. They only give the battery. They have saying into the maintenance, but nothing on the operational side. So the data collection is not a problem.
And how are you thinking about go-to-market? I guess you'll need to contract with quite big organizations that have, loads of bureaucracy out there. So I'm just wondering, how are you thinking about it?
Yeah. So as of now, we have large customers and middle-sized customers. With the middle-sized customer, quite much easier to work with. There's not a lot of bureaucracy around it. The largest customers, the main thing that is their concern is the cybersecurity. So all about the data that we're collecting. So this is something that we are putting effort from day one, and we already have everything in place to. So we're already working with them. So we already have done all their questionnaires and everything that it needs to be done to work with them. So it's something that we've done before, and it's replicable for other companies.
And how long are the sales cycles typically as well? Because if you're selling to, super impressive that you're already working with the companies like, BYD, Total, and all of that as well. Is it typically through direct outreach, or is it through open RFPs? Just to better understand the motion and the timelines.
Yeah, so quickly we have middle-sized customers. They have smaller sales cycles, usually 3 to 6 months, and then we have the bigger ones that are 6 to 1 year. And the big ones, we got them usually through programs that have innovation programs from the companies themselves. And for the middle size, it's mainly industry events and direct reach out.
All right. I think that's it. Thanks a lot, Laura.
Thank
Let's
you.
give a big hand.